Watcher stars Maika Monroe as Julia, a young American woman who moves with her husband to Bucharest and begins to suspect that a stranger who watches her from the apartment building across the street may be a local serial killer decapitating women. This is directed by Chloe Okuno in her directorial debut, and it hit theaters and VOD in June. And this is just a good old-fashioned, unsettling, paranoid, psychological horror movie. It's one of those films where the premise is pretty simple, but the film just manages to find so many effective ways to milk said premise for all of its tensions. Now, I generally find concepts where is it real or all in their heads tends to be a little worn out, as we get those a lot in more supernatural, low-budget horrors where it's just a series of these disconnected visions characters have rather than a true cohesive story. But with a much more grounded setting like what we get here, it works a lot better. For one thing, I think we just get a lot of opportunities to connect with our lead character. This is all from Julia's point of view, and the fact she's an outsider in the city actually allows her to work as an audience surrogate in some ways. Her husband, played by Carl Glusman, is fluent in the Romanian language and she's not, while he's there for work and immediately blends in with this business world there, while she's left to her own devices, wandering the city or hanging out with her neighbor Irina. She's not in her element, she doesn't know what to expect when wandering through this new setting, and with the film all being from her viewpoint, we're in her shoes each step of the way, getting accustomed to these new people and settings with her, which allows us to be invested in her right from the start, making for a compelling protagonist. Maika Monroe is just great here, and this once again proves that she is so effective at the horror genre. And while there's already a feel of unease as we start things off, due to her being this fish out of water, she really leans in nicely to that sense of dread Julia feels when she begins to feel like she's being watched by her neighbor and things really kick off. And her performance is so engrossing that we're truly invested in her. Though one also can't talk about this without the excellent direction by Chloe Okuno, who masterfully sets the atmosphere, with some nice shots being absolutely chilling and knowing how to crank up the suspense without things feeling too overblown. Now, while not sluggish, it's very much a slow burn when it comes to ratcheting up any sort of tension. Though while there are times it might lead to some occasional pacing issues here and there, I thought she did a nice job of completely hooking you in. And it makes Watcher one of the better horror movies of the year so far. It might have a pretty simple premise, but thanks to a compelling performance by Maika Monroe and some stunning direction by Chloe Okuno, it manages to utilize said premise for all of its tension in a really effective way, making for a truly unsettling experience. Watcher gets an 8 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Watcher, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you find it scary, and what's your favorite Maika Monroe movie? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.